Backstage is normally like a real heavy updo. We went in, had the meeting, and they were really inspired by Gustav Klimt, the artist. And I was like, I would really like to do something that looked a little bit more natural, but at the same time, I still wanted those painterly references.
It's a combination. It's sort of a tight skull, but then there's softness coming from there.
We're working on a really low side parting with a low swept bang. And we're using the volumizing mousse to control the hair. And the Moroccanoil volumizing mousse is great because there's a lot of moisture in it. Tucking it behind the ears and letting it dry flat on its own. Using a tiny bit of hair in front of the ears to fasten the hair in the nape of the neck so that the hair is controlled and gives us that sort of painterly shape. And that is Backstage Mishkil, the season.
We decided to bring our girl, our city girl, to Texas this season, so it's a little bit more romantic.
We're gonna make it quite simple, a perfect blowout, I will call it. You know, part on the side, quite flat, all behind the ears, and just the ends a bit bouncy. So we're going with Moroccanoil treatment, volumizing mousse, and we're just gonna do kind of like the perfect blowout. Bring it all behind the ear, and just the ends to be tucked in a bit, so when the girls, they whack, you got a bit of that bounciness. But it's simplicity at the best. Very fashion forward, and something that we didn't do in the past, things that are very, very sleek. Let me just show you a bit. It's kind of like a retro futuristic, and Giulio Bernabé is the artist that Del Pozo got inspired by, and somehow is how do we connect kind of like the right side of the brain to the left side of the brain. We try to make it kind of like a cable-like. It's been done by having two ponytails. You know, Moroccanoil treatment as a foundation, I flat iron the hair with it, and then just putting the head inwards. You know, what is important that is very close to the scalp. And then I use luminous hairspray, so I get rid of all the little flyaways. And then the glimmer shine. Well, the great thing about our products, it's all about making your hair to be luxurious looking. That's what Moroccanoil accomplished.
Alice's girl's always kind of rich West London, rich bohemian girl. She was like, oh, she's much younger, much more fun. There's loads of texture going on in the clothes, loads of colour, so it's really, really fun.
Starting point was a trip to Italy. I found this beautiful, beautiful religious robe which had amazing, amazing embroidery on it. And I wanted to bring this modern day folklore really into everyday life.
We used a little bit of the treatment oil when we were blow drying it out, but we've just done a couple more braids. You can use that as a high shine if you've got some loose hairs when you're braiding. Downstairs in the line we're going to be softening it all out, and then we just use Moroccanoil spray just super lightly to finish it off.
The look for the hair today at Blue Marine is more of kind of a sexy, tousled, chic girl. Our key product today is the Root Boost, which is a new product that's come out that's amazing. We're just using it on the roots to mids. We're blowing it out, giving it a loose wave, and then finishing off with a tiny bit of oil on our hands and just running our fingers through the hair, and they're good to go. Moroccanoil products are good because we want the hair to look really rich and expensive, but it has to be broken down and have movement to it as well. The look today for Veronique Leroy is a woman who's not aware of her beauty and her sexuality. She's kind of becoming of age. She's very understated, and she's now starting to really catch the eye of all the people around her.
It's just before she fall in love, you know.
We're at the end of a month of shows, and we're getting a lot of girls in with completely destroyed hair. We're using Moroccanoil today to create the look, and the hair's so thirsty, it's just drinking up the moisture. So we're going through with a Root Boost first, and we just blow dry it in just to get texture. Side parting, and we're dragging the hair onto the forehead, and we're loosely pulling it back into a low ponytail, which we slide out a bit and pull little pieces out, so when the girls walk, it kind of dances on the runway.